It's Monday, July 16th, 2018. Yeah. What does that mean? It's Prime Day, Prime Day. Gonna look at sales on Prime Day. See what kind of shit I can buy for myself. Ah, yes, Prime Day. This is the first year I ever got to play with this because I never had Amazon Prime prior. They got a couple deals here, like the Fire Sticks, 29 bucks. That's pretty good. Kind of want one for downstairs. They got these instant pots. These things are really cool. Like my Google Home, they got the Amazon version here. I don't know what the heck this is. A bunch of Samsung shit. TVs, Nintendo console, bigger version of the hockey puck, smart lights, Jenga, headphones, baby stuff, stream decks, a doorbell, ooh, Alexa enabled speaker, look at you go, more TVs, and we're back with the Fire Sticks. Cool. Well, I want to go into electronics. Okay. I want to go into electronics. Oh, son of a bitch. What's going on? Maybe it'll work better on my phone. Let's see here. Shop all deals. And... what the fuck? Uh-oh, something went wrong on our end. That's cute. The dog changes. It only changes between... oh, there's... look how sad this guy looks. I'm so sorry, Amazon's broken and you can't come and buy stuff. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Arf, arf, puppy whoopee. Droopy ears. Droopy ears. Look at this guy's face. Yeah, I'm the reason why it's down. I got that look on my face. I broke everything. I peed on the servers. That's why you can't go shopping. Yep, my fault. Then there's this guy. He's like, what's a server? I just want a milk bone. I just want a frickin' milk bone. Give me a frickin' milk bone! Okay, I'll be honest. I knew the servers were down the moment, like before I even started this video. Prime Day started at 3 o'clock Eastern, which was an hour and 15 minutes ago. I literally got on there and looked at 2 deals before it shit the bed. I've already added the Fire TV thing to my basket for 29 bucks. I have a Roku, but the stick is so old, Roku won't update it, so I can't watch Netflix on it because the app is out of date and it refuses to update it. I looked it up online and they're like, oh, you must make sure you have this firmware on there. To install the firmware, do this. And I went and did that, and this stick doesn't comply with this firmware update. Please contact Roku. And it's like, well, I kind of bought this thing back in 2013. It's old, obsolete, and probably no longer supported. You know, it's a 5-year-old device. Like Roku's going to be like, you know what? We're going to keep supporting your $30 freaking stick. Nah. These Fire Sticks are quick. That Roku was slow as hell. You'd open up the Netflix app and you're waiting 2-3 minutes before you even got the screen to see what the hell was going on for movies. And it was only 720p, and I'd like to get 4K for downstairs. But for some reason in Amazon.ca, we can't buy Fire TV 4K. Only one we have options for is the Fire TV stick in Canada. I don't know why that is. I've looked all over the site. I couldn't find it. If I'm wrong, if somebody in Canada can find the Fire TV 4K, send me a link. But make sure it's a .ca, not a .com, because the US one, I don't think I can order from there. Just drinking one of my fat coffees. Guys, dude, found a new way to do the coffees. I was watching that site that I talked about a couple times, Keto Connect. And I saw the way they make their fat coffees, and let me tell you, it's brilliant. Like, they use their magic bullet. Well, they got a Nutri blender or something like that. It's just a magic bullet. It's the same concept, except for it's got a different name on it. You know, like, whatever. But they put the butter in the bucket. They make their Keurig of coffee, pour it into the bucket, add their sweetener. There's sativa. No, that's drugs. Their stevia sweetener. That's better. Not sativa. Stevia. They add their MCT oil, coconut, whatever else they want to add there. Heavy cream if they're going to go that route. And then they blend it. And what you end up with is like one of those coffees that Starbucks tries to serve and charge you 20 bucks for. And it is quite possibly the most filling coffee ever. I had one before Dad came over. Yeah, you just missed him. Vlogging Dad was here today. We installed a deadbolt on the downstairs door in the living room because I don't know what was causing it, but the door would just randomly open. I came home one day and there's Oreo running around the front yard, and I'm like, how the frick did you get out? And right away I'm like, oh shit, somebody breached my house. Somebody broke in and stole my shit. Awesome. But then I realized, no, the door just decided to open itself, and Oreo pried it open and went outside and helped himself to the yard to poop. Thank God he didn't run away on me, because he probably would have. But no, he hung around the yard. He was like, just decided to let himself out to take a shit. So, what can I say? But yeah, he came over, and before he came over, I had a fat coffee and an egg. And yeah, I felt great. And I'm just having one now for lunch. I didn't add heavy whipping cream to it. See, I've been doing a lot of... Okay, you guys shared that Joe Rogan video of... Well, some of you, I can't remember your name. I apologize. I'm bad for names. People know this about me. But I saw that Joe Rogan video where Buddy was... He started with keto. And he worked his way down to carnivore only. And I was chatting with other people who are big time on the keto, and a lot of people on the Reddit forums, and doing more research and trying to get as knowledgeable as possible. And one of the things I looked up, and this is going to be kind of gross, so I hope you're not eating food, but since I started this diet, I've had nonstop diarrhea. I haven't had a solid evacuation since I started. But I don't fart anymore either, so that's kind of neat. But I haven't had a solid evac since I started this diet. A lot of it's just been pissing through the eye of a needle. And I didn't know what the problem was. At first, I thought the problem was, I thought it was a shock to the system, because I went from eating like Doritos and high carb everything and low fat and high carb and no vegetables to eating vegetables, and I didn't do a gradual, like, let's go from the hardcore foods to the good foods. Like, I did a hardcore jump instead of doing like a gradual incline over. So I figured, okay, well, I just have the shits because I shocked my system. I'm feeding it nutrients now in the form of not pills, like, because I'd always take a multivitamin in the morning, and then I would just eat a bunch of garbage throughout the day, so whatever. I figured that was my problem, was that I shocked myself, and this is why I had bumpy. But that should have went away 4 weeks ago, and I still had it. So I did some research and some more research, and some people were saying, you know, a lot of the problems with keto is it's not good for people who are lactose intolerant, like me. Now, a lot of people think lactose intolerance means you fart a lot, like you drink a quart of milk or a pint of milk and you sound like the brass section of an orchestra. Well, it turns out that can be a case. For me back in the day it was. It also used to give me the shits. Like if I go to DQ and get a blizzard, I might as well eat it on the toilet, because as I take a bite it's coming out. That's just the way she goes. But what it can also do is cause your body to have issues with digesting it because of the lactose. That's what lactose intolerant means, is your body's unable to process the lactose. Therefore, it takes longer, or you have to excrete it some other way, and welcome to bumpy land. So one guy said what he did was he just cut the dairies out, and then all of a sudden, after a couple days, his stool basically solidified up. It wasn't like pissing out all your dinner that you had the night before. He was actually able to friggin' rock some solids, and I was like, well, I'm gonna try that. And today's my first day, and the real shame for that is I just bought at groceries another massive bag of shredded cheese another big container of whipping cream for coffees and eggs, and another oh yeah, and cream cheese, because I wanted to make these strawberry shortcake fat bombs, or not strawberry shortcake, strawberry cheesecake fat bombs. But if my issue is with lactose, and if I notice, what I'm going to do is take this week, today's Monday, so this whole week I'm going to try and avoid dairy. And to do that, what I want to do tonight, and it requires me to go to the grocery store because yeah, I'm gonna need to go to the grocery store. I found this recipe for this. My buddy at work, he has a friend who's on the keto, and he makes this stuff called beef Crackslaw. And you're probably thinking, oh yeah, crack, eh bud? Nice. No, it's like beef and cabbage. And okay, well, do we have an ingredient list on here? Because he sent me this link. Did I ever tell you guys I fucking hate Pinterest? Like, I fucking hate Pinterest. What a shitty site. No, that's not the one. What the hell is it? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what we got. We got 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is for the stir-fry sauce, by the way. 1 tablespoon. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use soy sauce for the sauce. I'm not gonna bother using brown sugar because fuck off with the friggin' ads. Sorry about that. Anyway, so it says 1/2 of a head of green cabbage. I like how they give the pricing. That won't apply up here in Canuckistan. Nope. But 1/2 for a head. I'm gonna cut out the carrots because of the sugar in them. But he likes to take carrots and shred them up and throw them in there too. You can do it with a cheese grater. Well, there's a side of the cheese grater you use for that. 3 green onions, which I don't think that's a problem. 1/2 tablespoon of neutral cooking oil. I think that's like a canola's maybe. I don't know. I gotta look that up. He said he uses virgin, extra virgin olive oil. 1/2 pound of ground beef, ground beef. 2 cloves of garlic. 2 tablespoons of freshly grated ginger, which I don't even know where to buy that. And a pinch of salt or pepper. But literally your main ingredients is right here. The head of cabbage. I might replace carrots with mushrooms. And the only thing I really need from the grocery store is right there, the cabbage. So I'm going to take my own spin on this, but I definitely want the cabbage because I love cabbage. I love it. Like, I used to buy back in the day when I first hooked up with my ex, I'd buy a head of cabbage, leave it in the fridge, and at night when I got hungry and I wanted like chips or something, I would just go down there and break off like a couple chunks of it, like not chunks, but like leaves of it. And I would just snack on that, and cabbage fills you up pretty damn quick. I don't know what the nutritional facts are on cabbage. If there's any, I'm going to check that. Wow. Okay. So that's for a full 1 serving of 1 head about. I just grabbed a medium one. I'm not going to use a full cabbage. I'm only going to use a half of it, but that's kind of brutal. Well, it's 53 carbs. I want to make a lot of it, right? So I can have a bunch on standby. And 53 carbs is my daily intake of carbohydrates on this keto diet. Some people were saying it's supposed to be 25, like you allot yourself 25 grams per meal. Well, it doesn't really work like that. We'll go into that after. But basically it's 53 grams, but 23 of that is fiber. So theoretically 30 grams of carbs. Not too bad. Lots of potassium, well, not really lots of potassium. It's got 1 gram of fat, and that is it. And plus it's got some vitamin A, some vitamin C, which is nice because vitamin C helps you metabolize your carbohydrates, and calciums and the irons, so not too bad. 554% of your daily intake of vitamin C. In case you're looking for a surplus, people. But just like I did with the keto chili, I want to make a boatload. So I got it for like throughout the week to eat for dinner and stuff. I'm off now. I'm off today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I don't go back to work till Thursday at night. So I got some time to dick around. But something else I got to do tonight is I got to do some work in the living room. Because tomorrow I am picking up a new investment. And I need space to park it. Now you're probably thinking I'm buying a fucking car. Eh? Okay, so using this MyFitnessPal recipe maker thingamajig, thanks to, I can't remember your name either, but thanks for mentioning this program. It's freaking awesome. I came up with my own beef Crackslaw recipe because I didn't have it in here. And basically what you're looking at is per serving. So this here should serve 8. Has 292 calories per serving. We'll see. 6.6 grams of carb per serving, 18 grams of fat, and 26 grams of protein. Don't understand how these numbers add up, but you would think the fat would be 36% and the protein would be 55% because the numbers are different, but hey, I don't make the rules, I just break the rules. Anyway, so it just, I guess I got to go premium if I want to see the carbs and fat for my daily intake. Apparently I'm supposed to take in 2,340 calories a day. Sure. And this is what I'm putting in. I'm going to use cauliflower as well as cabbage. So 1/2 cup. What? A half cup? 1 second. Something's fucked. Okay, that just changed everything. Okay, so now it's 300 calories per serving, 8.2 grams of carbs per serving, 18.4 grams of fat, and 27.4 grams of protein. I might go pro on this thing just so I can get these macro numbers down here. But anyway, ingredients is 1/2 a head of cauliflower, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which by the way has fat into it. Nice. I might up that. Medium cloves of garlic. I'm going to smash them with the side blade of the knife and call it a day. I'm going to use 1/2 a head of cabbage, 2 pounds of ground beef, 3 stalks of green onions, and 6 pieces of bacon. I might up the bacon to increase the fat. We might go for 8. And some mushrooms because I freaking love mushrooms. Alright, let's get the frig out of here. We gotta go to the grocery store. It's weird weather out there, and I've been hearing a lot of thunder, but I don't know, it looks sunny on that side and it's cloudy on this side, eh? Frig's sakes, the way she goes. I swear my dog likes to lay down in the weirdest spots. Right at the base of the steps. Oh yeah, guys, check this shit out. This is great. Oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, what happened? So, last night I smoked a massive joint, and then all of a sudden got all this energy and came downstairs and cleaned the kitchen. True story. So this room here is my target for tonight after we play some PUBG. Church goes to bed. I'm going to come down here and clean this mess up. Basically what I want to do is that fan, I want to clean it and then move it somewhere over to here to blow air yonder. I'm going to move the bike over, pack this thing up because I'm not going to need it. Pack those up, just, you know, clean them up, tidy them up. I need basically this area over here. The bike has to move over. Box is going to go in the garbage. Like, I don't even know what the hell he's looking at. What are you looking at? What? What do you want? I got nothing. I'm such a derpy little... Anyway, I need to vacuum this carpet because it's just covered in cat dog hair. And now sawdust because we installed that. Kind of accidentally cut the hole a little too big, but whatever. It's only on this side. The other side's all covered up. I got some caulking in the garage. I'm just going to jam a couple beads in there and call it a day. But at least now my door can't open on its own, which is good. I normally keep that locked anyway. But Yeah, that was getting kind of annoying. I'm going to be honest. Come downstairs. Oh, I forgot my wallet upstairs. Son of a bitch. But I come downstairs and the frickin' door would be open. And the cat and dog are just helping themselves in the front yard. And it's like, you can't do that, guys. You can't just go out there and like frig off and stuff. Like the last time this little shit rat got out, she came back with a bloody neck. God knows what happened to her. And it cost me like $500 at the vet. Son of a bitch. Anywhoozle, let's go to the grocery store and pick up some cabbage, some soy sauce, some cloves of garlic, and green onions. And I'm probably gonna have to nuke defrost this shit. I'm just gonna sit it on the stove for now, let it sit in the heat and do its own defrosting, and we'll head over to Freshco and see what we can find. Let's pitter patter. I was thinking about mowing my lawn, but then I looked at it and realized I don't have a lawn anymore. Alrighty, let's fire up the Truckosaurus Rex. Make sure the volume on the stereo is turned off so I don't get any copyright strikes. It's one thing to be demonetized, it's another thing to get a strike on your account and not being able to post. Okay. Getting the right side of the road here. But yeah, tomorrow I gotta get some gas before I go tomorrow because I gotta go out of town to pick up my new investment. Oh, don't worry, there'll be a video on that too. I don't know, I might video all 3 of my days off, I might not. I'm definitely videoing today because we're gonna make the Crackslaw. And tomorrow we get the investment. And you know where it's going. You probably already know what it is, maybe. I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confirm it. And by tomorrow, I mean 3 days from now. I like doing this where I don't upload daily, I just upload every once in a while. Because I don't feel like, back in the day of vlogging every day, it's like, I felt like I needed to have ideas for content, and it was a real pain in the dick. Because some days there was nothing going on that I felt like I had to force my content. To try and force something out that was somewhat watchable. You know, and then I started doing stupid things like making the cat talk and the dog talk, and just to add some sort of, you know, meat to the potatoes and veg. But like, that's stupid. You stay the frig there, you son of a bitch. I almost got into an accident on that corner the other day. I was coming around, I was actually turning down here and I was going, and the lady pulls up and she's looking on her left, I'm coming up on her right. She's looking on her left and she's rolling right through the stop sign. And I just got on the frickin' brakes and horn same time, and she friggin' just grabs her chest like she's gonna have a cardiac, and I'm just like, come to a frickin' stop and then look both ways. Don't roll and look while you're not, like, if you're traveling this way, you look this way. You don't travel straight and look off to the right like you're on Fast and the Furious staring at some broad riding shotgun. They just do the roll up and stare on you? Yeah, I taught them that shit, eh? That stupid frickin' son of a bitch. So yeah, that was like, what the hell? You're driving like a 4,000-pound death machine. Pay attention where you're going. Frickin' dummies. This town has tons of them too. Like, they all do that. They roll up and drive, just roll through a stop sign and not pay attention, and like slow down, but don't stop. Don't even consider it. Dang it. I'm like, just got here at the wrong time. Freaking gas is $1.37 a liter. I thought Uncle Dougie was gonna fix that, eh? I thought for sure Uncle Dougie was gonna make gas like a lot cheaper and stuff. Somebody's got to write Uncle Dougie a letter. Be like, dear Uncle Dougie, gas is spendy. Qu'est-ce que fuck? Fix it. Signed, a guy who doesn't want to spend a lot of money on gas because he drives a big dirty truck. I don't think Uncle Dougie would give two shits though. I'm gonna park right over here because it looks convenient. And I like convenience. I live my life by it. Alright. I'm gonna run, Jesus Murphy. I'm gonna run inside and grab my shit. And I'll talk to you Chipotle chuggers on the way out. Peace. Alright, we're back. Let me tell you. That was tough. That was tough. I bought a bag of pork rinds. Might eat them tonight. Or I might save them for the chicken I bought. Make some more chicken bake a la keto. Chicken bake a la keto. Cause it's friggin' delicious. I love chicken bake. No, what was difficult was when I bought the pork rinds. I walked down the chip aisle. Right by the hickory sticks. And those sons of bitches put up different flavors. They got barbecue hickory sticks, sweet and sour hickory sticks. Just like you sons of bitches. Why are you tempting me? Why am I didn't fall for it though, guys. I didn't. I'll show you what I bought when we get home. It's just the stuff to make the crack. And oh, they had these chicken legs on, like where you get the leg, the thigh, the hip, all that shit. Like $2.50 for chicken legs. So I was like, yeah, grab 2 bags of that because like chicken's always good. Some night you don't feel like cooking, just throw a leg in the air fryer, crank it over for a bit. Which reminds me, I got that right now sitting in the sink. That's what you saw at home in the sink. It was the bucket for the air fryer. I'm giving her a good soaking so I can break off all the shit, all the smidge on the bottom, all the baked on nonsense. But yeah, saw that and I'm like, I was told I'm allowed to cheat, but I'm pretty sure fucking over an entire bag of hickory sticks doesn't qualify as cheating. That qualifies as exiting the race and then just derailing the complete progress I've had so far. But mind you, the progress has slowed down. And I'm hoping this investment tomorrow will help maybe boost it a little bit. See, I don't really care about losing weight. That's just going to happen because like what I want to do is I want to lose dimensions. I don't want to be... I want the gut to fuck off, right? That's what I want. I want the gut to fuck off. That's my big thing. Once that's gone, I'm happy. Once it doesn't look like I'm carrying a basketball, and like the basketball is gone, now it looks like I got maybe a football in there. It's not so round anymore and in your face. Like I can't do the Randy Bobandy gut slap like he did that lady on the bus on season 4. But it still sticks. Like I look at myself sideways in the mirror and it's like it's still there. And that bothers me. That's what I need gone. You don't roll it. No, you're a dude in a truck. You're probably fine. You don't want to wreck your truck. I don't want to wreck my truck. We have this mutual understanding. People driving old derelict cars, they're the ones without the mutual understanding. They just want to get their shit wrecked so insurance can buy them a new piece of shit. But I digress. So yeah, we'll go home. Man, it's... You go into that grocery store, they got the AC just pinned on 11, right? Riding in the truck, I got the AC pinned on 11. Now I'm gonna go home and fire up the stove and cook. It's 32 freaking degrees out. I'm stupid. Oh well. Sweating's good. It brings out the toxins in you. And you. But yeah, I expect lots of sweat there because she's gonna become Dagobah in the house. Yeah, Dagobah. Let's go see Master Yoda at Dagobah, eh? Yeah, let's go see Master Yoda. Alright, frig this noise. Let's go in the house. Let's go make some crank. It's been a while since I've gotten home from groceries and got to use my cupboard to put my groceries on. So yeah, it's $2.50 for all this. Like, get 2 chickens, like 2 pieces of chicken in there. Kilogram, 2.2 pounds. That's a meal. That's a meal right there. They also had this on sale for 79 cents a can. What I like doing with that is you take it and you add some Hellmann's mayo to it, because it's like 0 carbs. You make it into like a tuna salad, but then you core out a pickle and you put it in the pickle and you make like little tuna pickle boats. It sounds weird, but it's freaking good. So like, just think of it, like the taste of the tuna, then the pickle of the pickle. Like, how can you go wrong? I'll tell you, there's one thing I hate about losing weight. My pants don't fit and I'm forever pulling them up. See what I mean? I'm already sweating like a son of a bitch over here. It's so brutal in here. I need central air, but I'm not paying the price that Reliance wants to charge me. Oh, quick grains! Alrighty, let's grab the cutting board here. Grab Captain Knife here. And what we're going to do is we're going to just take the... Oh, if you guys hear him banging around, it's because that beef doesn't quite sit in the microwave too awesomely. Just going to take off some of this outer layer here. Jesus, Murphy. Alright, take it easy out there. Okay. That should be good. Alright. Now I'm going to use half of this. I'm going to wash it after I chop it, so don't worry about that. Where the hell's the bottom? There's the bottom. So, right about there should be good. Oh crap, the top is the sharpest end of the knife. I'll cut myself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, for a sharp knife, it sure doesn't cut through cabbage well. I'm doing this wrong. I've never actually prepared cabbage before, people, so don't hate. Should I have used a serrated knife for some shit? Whatever, good enough. Yeah, that's really half. Yeah, that's totally, yeah. I'm gonna use this one. I'll put this little one off to the side. And we'll deturred this thing. Somehow. If I was a cook, this would be great. Violence. It was the stupid microwave tray that was acting up. I need to wash this thing anyway, so I can wash that now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to dice this here up. But my knife, this is like one of my brand new knives too, that I just got for Christmas. Now anybody out there who's a chef is like, why aren't you doing it like this where you guide it with your knuckle and stuff? Well, I never learned the proper technique and I'm not about to experiment when you got a sharp knife. Because I'm pretty sure bad things can happen if you screw that technique up. That's going to be a lot of shredded cabbage. Oh, I should boil the cabbage and make the house smell like a skunk. You know what's awesome about this cracked coleslaw too? Is there's so many recipes online for it that there's no wrong way to make it. As long as it has cabbage and some sort of a meat, and its fat content dwarfs everything. But theoretically, ignore that last part, because I saw some online where that wasn't the case. So, yeah, whatevs. I probably could have got away with a quarter of the cabbage. Just gonna throw this here into a colander. And then we'll give her the old rinse-a-roni under the sink, and then get the chopping some onions. Alrighty, I just washed these things here, so let's get the chopping them. I love onions so much, especially these green kind. Back in the day, Dad used to grow them in the garden. He had another garden, not the one he has now. But he used to grow them, and we used to pick them and dip them in salt and just eat them whole. And oh, they were so good. Leave them in a glass of. Why is it making my eyes tear up? They're green onions, for crying out loud. I thought the big onions were supposed to do that. Oh, what's really going on? I feel like I just watched an episode of The Notebook. I'm gonna cry! Holy. I look all teary-eyed. Hey guys, I just got done playing Fortnite and I died 7 times. I'm so sad. Fortnite. Alright, I just grabbed my big pat and I threw the beef in. Now what I want to do is get cutting up this cauliflowers. Last night at work, wait, what? No, yesterday at work, sorry. I just sat there and read up on this recipe for this crack, because my buddy who started this diet before me at work, his buddy makes this and eats it all the time, but he makes the instant kind. Like, I make a huge amount that's going to last me throughout the week. He makes it based on, like, that night he wants it, so he quickly whips it up in a saucepan. He just, I guess he chops up all of his ingredients, leaves them in the fridge, and then he just pours them in as he needs them, and off to the races. So, not a bad idea, I do say so myself. I guess that's where the term meal prep comes from. Is that what that is? Where you just prep your meals so they're ready to cook? Like for me, meal prep is what I'm doing now. I'm making a large batch that I can eat throughout the week. And my meal will be prepped. All I gotta do is pull a Tupperware container out of the fridge and drill it in the microwave, and I'm probably not doing That's another problem I have, guys, and you probably caught me on the cauliflower and cheese video, the mac and cheese video. I called cauliflower broccoli about 7,200 times in that video. And if nobody caught me on it, because I haven't seen the comments yet, then kudos. Okay, you know what? I'm going to shave a little bit more off here because I want to get as much of this as possible. That was about a half a head, by the way. I didn't use a full head of this shit. Just a half a head. Alright, I get that into its own little bowl thing. And then we got mushrooms, and that's it. And mushrooms I'm not going to bother chopping. I'm going to leave them whole. So, oh, we got bacon to cut. Oreo's not attacking me. We're good. We're good. Alright. I'd like to grab all of this. Okay, so there we go. Another portion of veg for the crack. Sweet! Alrighty, well, I've gone ahead and threw the ground beef in there, as well as the bacon. I call it something weird. He won't jump at me. Right? Bacon. Bacon. See? Bacon, he don't know. Bacon, all over it. So, I'm going to go ahead and let this here brown up, and I'm going to do some cleanup. I want to clean up some, I don't know. We'll figure it out. There we go. I cleaned up after a while I wait for that to cook. That's my new thing. Clean up while I cook. And that way there, I don't end up with 2 sinks full of dishes and the inability to use them for, you know, water spouts. So some of the crack recipes you see out there, people are throwing cheese on it. I thought about doing that, which is the reason why I bought all that cheese. It's also the reason why I bought cauliflower, because I thought it was cauliflower and not cabbage. But, I digress. Seeing how I want to try this whole not using milk, go back to my roots, and because I know I was lactose intolerant for the longest time. Like heavy creams and cheeses and stuff like that would just make my stomach hurt. But eating it lately, I wasn't getting the pains. Like I told you before, it was other problems. So we're going to try without it. So that means I got a whole bag of friggin' cheddar in there that I can't even use, which sucks, but it is what it is. Man, I should see if I could get a ceiling fan that would hang low enough where when spinning it wouldn't bang off the incline here. And hang it there instead of that stupid 1920s freaking stained glass train wreck. So I'm telling you, even having the range fan on just dropped this room's temperature a bit. Which is ridiculous because fans, all they do is displace air. But it feels good. Anyway, beef is browning and my battery's dying. So what I gotta do next is throw this shit into it. So I'm gonna throw the cabbage in, stir that there, and then I'll be back. Cabbage has been added, as well as the virgin olive oil and the soy sauce. Next up, I'm gonna add the rest, mix it all together, and go from there. Alrighty, so when you're all said and done mixing everything in, that's what it ends up looking like, sort of. Now, I went and added some fish sauce to it, which, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It won't really do much. There you go. It's got 10 calories, no fat, no sugar, no carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And all it does is it gives it that oriental taste. And definitely oriental. It smells like a Chinese restaurant here right now. Like, it's so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on this. And just so my mom knows, because I know she's probably watching this. Hey Ma, look, it's on 4. It's actually under 4. Yeah. Just because my brother used to cook on Max and wreck all your pans doesn't mean I do too. I'm just saying. No, true story. When we, at Christmas time, when my brother and I got those gold pans, or those copper pans, the Gotham pans, I think they're called. Mom told me and my brother multiple times, when you cook with those, you don't put it on high. You don't need to, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I always cooked on medium. But back in the day, let me tell you, my brother wanted to cook bacon on the oven, on the stove, sorry. He wanted that bacon cooked now. He would put it on max, he would throw the bacon in there, forget the bacon was in there, and let me tell you, that bacon was now part of that frying pan. Just destroyed so many of Mom's pans. So, by proxy, she has to give me the same warning she gives him, even though all the warnings are meant for him, because he's like the destroyer of pans. Like, you know how Buddy with the glove there is destroyer of worlds? Well, my brother is a destroyer of pans. True story. Alrighty, I just edited up the footage that I already have. I'm not doing much editing because I really don't care. And I've had this Crackslaw down here just simmering away on the stovetop. And I'm gonna give her a quick stir. I think we're done. Oh man, this looks amazing. You guys will see it shortly. You know, the smell in this house right now is something fantastic with this. Okay? What we got in there is we got half a head of cabbage, half a cauliflower. Probably should have bought some broccoli and threw it in there too. I didn't realize the vegetables were going to cook down that much, but they did. Like, you can barely see any, but it's because they all got the same color. Like, look at this. Eh? Look at this. Like, there's veggies everywhere. Lots of meat. Lots of juices. You can see the juices in the bottom. Like, just all around. Freaking fantastic. Hells yeah. So, I think tonight what we're doing, Church wants to play some PUBG. I want to play some PUBG. We're going to play some PUBG. And he usually goes to bed by 11:30 my time. And that means I got nothing left to do. So rather than sit on my computer chair upstairs and watch Netflix, I got my Chromecast plugged into the TV because that Dell computer right over there somewhere, what the hell is it? It's behind the tripod. Has been giving me troubles. I got to take it apart, like right down to the basics, clean everything up. I'm getting RAM faults on it, so I doubt the RAM's bad, because if RAM's bad, the system won't boot. The system boots. So what I'm thinking is she's probably a filthy mess in there, so I got to break it all down to its basics, clean it all out, get it going again, call it a day. But I can't be bothered to do that tonight. What I want to do is I'm going to use my phone. We're going to cast some Netflix, the old Chromecast. And I need to get this place ready for tomorrow, for when the investment shows up by me going to pick it up. So I don't want to clean all this shit up. I'm going to get that cow back over in the corner. First I'm going to pass a vacuum over here, clean up all the dog cat hair and whatever other smuts on the ground. Same over here, clean all this up, move the bike over, clean up that corner. I got to figure out what the hell am I ever going to do with these lamps, because I'm never going to use them. I got these freaking pod lights that are super bright. So what do I need them for anymore? I should put them on Kijiji, maybe sell them for a couple bucks. You know, that lamp down there was only $100 and the tall one there was 200. So if I get a couple bucks for them, I guess I'm an idiot. But yeah. So clean all that up. I still got to get around to finishing that off. Figuring out what the hell I'm going to do with it. Like, I don't know. It's fixed, it works. I just don't have a purpose for it. 42-inch freaking TV that weighs about 10 million pounds, because it's from 19 Fish and Chips. But anyway, get that cleaned up, get that cleaned up, get that cleaned up, get everything all straightened up, get this moved over, get this fan. I want to move this fan, like I said, over to there-ish somewhere to blow down wind when I'm sitting on the couch, so I get some nice fresh air moving on me, so I don't sweat like a piglet. And depending on how quick this goes, I might have myself a little bike action. Which sucks, this thing here's so loud and you can't hear freaking Netflix anymore when you're riding it. And there's like nowhere to put your drink when you're riding it because, well, like, look at it. It sucks. So, there you go. Anyhoozle, I'm going to get myself a bowl of this Crackslaw. And then I'm going to go eat and I'm going to shut this video down, people. So I'll probably video tomorrow. Like I said, we got the asset to go pick up. Not telling you what it is. You're just going to have to seize for yourself, and you're not going to believe what I paid for it. Okay, I'll give you guys a taste test before I shut her down. Let's see if we can get something with some. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. So we got some like cauliflowers on there and some other stuff. She's hotter than shit. Mmm. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god. Dude. If I could eat rice, that would be going on top of some rice. But rice is a grain and grain's bad, okay? Anyway, people, hopefully you enjoyed my video, my vlog, whatever the hell you want to call it. It is what it is. Made some Crackslaw. Did some Amazon Prime shopping. Finally the site's back up. Go Team Amazon. So on that note, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, people, peace the frig out.